Morning. Well, I had two options for how today was going to go. I was either going to run scrap if the weather was alright, or I was going to go on a listing frenzy if the weather sucked. Well, the weather sucks, so I'm going on a listing frenzy. Picked this guy up at an auction on Saturday. He is Pigeon Forge pottery and he's worth about $20. So we are going to get him listed on eBay and Etsy right now. Pigeon Forge pottery is listed. This guy's next on my list. I'm having kind of a hard time finding information on him. I found one thing that said he was a candy holder, so I don't know. He's weird. Got him at the auction on Saturday. But that's the only thing I can find that's even remotely close. The coloring looks a little off, but who knows? That just could be flash or lighting. $30 or best offer, I feel like, is a little much for this guy. He's not even that high quality. Not exactly sure on the age. He's not dated. So we're just going to do the best we can. I think $30, again, is a little high, so I'm thinking we'll do $19.99 or best offer. And he's super light, so first class shipping on him. While I'm thinking about it, this glass washboard needs to go out for a porch pickup. Now back to what I was doing. I need to do more research on this piece. I did find some candles to display to show people exactly what it does. It's a burner, basically. It's a pot warmer, but I can't find any real information on this, so I'm going to do some more research before I list it. Chafing rack. That's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to call this thing, is a chafing rack. I have no idea if I'm right, but that's what I'm listing it as. Still can't find a ton of information, but I'm going to go with $30 and a chafing rack. We also have a buddy that's coming over later today to check out the Nugent Bow. Hi. Yeah, it's a bow. Nellie has to be involved. Yeah, the Nugent Bow we garbage picked on Sunday. I have a friend, that's a bow hunter. So he's going to come take a look at it. He may or may not purchase it. But even if he doesn't purchase it, he can tell us what we have. Other than, obviously, we don't really know about the Nugent signature. That's still a big question mark, but yeah, we should know a little bit more on this thing later today. Still listing the chafing rack, but we need to go drop the van off to get a new muffler and get the AC recharged so that we can take the doggesses with us very soon on a van life challenge. But these are the two things that we have sold. That we sold for $22 on eBay. It is an aquarium decoration that I bought at a yard sale recently for $1. Sold it on eBay for $22. Now, if you're an aquarium hobbyist, you know how expensive these things are. It's like almost ridiculous how expensive that crap is. So $22 plus 11 something shipping that out. This piece we bought at a garage sale for $3 and sold that on Etsy for... I had to look, but we sold that for $30 on Etsy. So we're going to get these two things packaged up and then drop the van off, drop packages off at the post office, and then come back and list more crap. We are back from dropping the van off for van life maintenance. Back to what I was doing and holding myself accountable for my giant death pile. This is an awesome lamp that we purchased on Friday for $4. Going up on eBay and Etsy right now for $35. Since we just sold and shipped out the big one, might as well get this one listed. Bought this yesterday at Slugger Army for I think $3. I'm planning on listing it for about $15. Okay, actually, before I start the listing for that, I got confirmation that the washboard was picked up. Funny part is I do not remember how much I sold that for. Sold it for $15, and I never pay more than $5 for those, so that was a decent flip. Woodstock, next on my list. Also going to get these two tagged up for the antique booth along with this incredibly large macrame. I'm going to tag this up for probably like $65 for the antique booth. Next are these killer cool 1980s sunglasses from that box of sunglasses we picked up at Casey's last night. I'm not exactly sure how much these things are worth. They're not marked anything. This is one of the pairs that aren't marked. So I'm just going to kind of wing it. On a roll, and yet still a ton of stuff to go. Just set up a porch pickup for this cast iron umbrella stand for a patio umbrella. We garbage picked this, and I listed it for $25. The guy's supposed to come by after work. I've had already 2 people not show up for this thing. Gotta love Facebook Marketplace. Hopefully this guy does. Next on my list to list is this pennant. I actually did pretty well with these. I bought 5 of them for $5. I think there was 5 of them, there might be 6, at an auction for $5. This one alone's worth about $30. And it does have like small stains, but that's okay. So I'm gonna list it for $30 or best offer. Just got done looking this guy up. Man, I did really well on these blow molds. I bought 4 of them for $11. This one's a 1994 Union candlestick Santa blow mold. He is illuminating and signed by Don Featherstone, I think. Right here. You can't really see it, but it is signed. So this piece, even with the scratches, is worth about $40. So that's what I'm putting them up for. $39.99 or best offer. It's a good thing I bought bulbs recently. I would say that sucker is burnt out. Bo has a new home. Our buddy's about to be the coolest dad on the planet. This is going to be a birthday present for his 13-year-old son. So yeah, say bye to the Bo. $30. It's a buddy of ours, and it's going to his kids, so we'd had no money into it. $30 is more than enough. Why does it seem like nothing has been listed today? I've been listing nonstop. Next on my list, we are going to list the sailboat tobacco pipe holder. Probably like, I'm gonna list it for $18. There's this tiny little chip on the end, but it's not bad. So we're gonna try for $18 on that. Making some real progress with listing. Next is this killer Granny Squares Afghan. This is the first time I've had this thing all the way out. I love this thing. I love the colors on it. It's vintage coolness, and it's a good size. Listing price. I'm thinking 35. I'm thinking 35 or best offer. Getting it listed right now. Still listing the Afghan, but in the process I was looking this guy up. I'm pretty sure I've narrowed him down to Shawnee pottery, but I'm not super certain. I couldn't find a ton of information online, and unfortunately I noticed he's got a little chip by his toes. So that's unfortunate. I can't really put him online with the chip. I mean, I could, but I don't really feel like sitting on him. So I'm tagging him up for the antique booth, just $8. Somebody will think he's cute. I think he's cute. If he doesn't sell, I'll just keep him and plant something in him. So he's going to go to the antique booth. And again, next, this set, I believe, is Indiana Glass Company. Hombre, ruby red, chip and dip set. The pricing is kind of all over the place for this thing, from $8 to $40. This one's in really good condition. It's clean. There's no chips or cracks. I'm thinking 30 or best offer, plus the cost of shipping. So we shall see how that goes. Still in the process of listing the chip and dip, but it looks like we have another successful porch pickup. And there's the money. Yay. And again with the pure profit, we garbage picked that a while back. It took me a little while to list it. Yeah, I still haven't got this piece listed, but I'm gonna do that right now. It's the first spittoon that I bought on Friday from that auction for $5, I think. So this is next on my list. I think this could be worth somewhere between $45 and $60. But I'm going to do some quick research real quick before I list it. Alright, so the brown one seems to be the most common. Those are selling between like 20 and 30. I have yet to see a blue one. Or a white one, which is the other one that I have yet to list. I'm thinking 45 still not like out of the realm of possibility. This one just looks really early to me. The structure of the pottery and the glaze just both seem really early to me. So I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna try for 45 and see how that goes. Probably same for the white one that I have with the bird. This one. Bought this one last night from Casey. And yeah, I'm thinking this one seems early to me too, although this seems to be like early sponge wear. So maybe 30s? Possibly. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm thinking 45 each is not out of the realm of possibility. So that's where I'm going to head with both of these. It's about bedtime, so I'm pretty sure this is my last listing for today, but I did a lot. Thank you guys for holding me accountable for my death pile. This is a vintage West Bend. I guess it's from like the 40s/50s. Aluminum bread box. Bought this from Casey's like over 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now, and it just never got listed. So this is now going on eBay and Etsy as we speak. And then that note, I'm going to sign off for the night and go relax. Get back at it tomorrow. See you guys then. Bye.